Enicia is in Luton. Enicia, what would you like to say?
Oh, hello, James. First of all, congratulations for your program.
Thank you.
It keeps me going every day.
Well, me too, actually, although I have no choice. You do. You don't have to listen. I have to turn up. Carry on.
I am an EU citizen,
Yes.
and I have a business that I import Spanish food into the UK.
Right.
And the answer to your question regarding the politicians is they are liars, incompetent, and they don't have a clue. So that's a combination of everything. Pre-Brexit, we used to import. Everything was easy. We could get the goods here within a week from the moment we placed the order to the moment they arrive here.
Yeah.
They will leave Spain on a Friday. They will arrive to my premises on a Monday.
What sort of stuff do you import, Enicia?
All the good things from Spain. We import a charcuterie, quite premium charcuterie. You know, the best chorizo money can buy, cured beef, Iberico, olive oil. We import as well tin fish like anchovies, needlefish, tuna, that sort of things.
Yes.
We import. And is gradually, since the Brexit got implemented, it has been harder and harder and harder to get things in. Not last Christmas, the Christmas before, they implemented new parts of the Brexit agreement for the fish, for the tin fish, which is got no danger whatsoever. And the amount of paperwork that we need for that is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you cannot finish the paperwork. That's what is happening this week.
But Boris Johnson said there wouldn't be any paperwork.
Well, what actually really makes me angry was it will be no paperwork, free trade deal agreement. Yeah. It will cost you a maximum of £100 per invoice. That is a lie, because our invoices from the UK, they keep increasing. We don't pay. We started to pay something like £36. Now we get into 70, and for the fish we pay well over 100.
And you have to pass some of that on to your customer, and some of it you have to absorb yourself. I think that you're going to have bigger problems, aren't you, with the Iberico than you are with the tinned fish. Go on.
At the moment, we're having more problems in getting all the paperwork with the fish than we have with any of the meat products. But things are changing, so we are going to have problems with everything. And we're still not quite clear how much is it going to cost us. And also the incompetence in the British government to get things done is unbelievable.
Well, the only people who knew what they'd really agreed to are the same people who've done absolutely nothing to prepare the country for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they either didn't understand what they'd agreed to, or if they were lying, they didn't care. And that's why I lean more towards lying than ignorance on both cases, because I think that they just said whatever suited them best, or they described in Jacob Rees-Mogg's case what they wanted to be true. And the British media never required them to prove that it was true. In fact, it treated people questioning whether it was true abominably. And now here we are. Here we are. All of the chickens are coming home to roost.
You're quite right there.
That makes my blood boil, Enicia. It really does.
Tell me about it. This is absolutely crazy. But I actually don't think they actually know what they're talking about, because most of our cabinet, they come from the financial services. It's not the same importing and exporting services than it is physical things.
Yeah.
Like food. Food is high risk. It doesn't really matter in which form. You need to be very careful, and you need to protect the population. They don't understand. But I'm sure you've heard talking about all the big manufacturers, you know, the Nissans and the Vauxhalls, how expensive it's going to be for us or for them to sell into Europe.
And yet they're still somehow banging it. You made me very late for the news, Enicia. It's a compliment to how interested I was in what you had to say. Very, very briefly, how worried are you for your business now?
I am very worried,
sorry.
very worried, and we cannot export into Europe anymore. And pre-Brexit, we had a cake of 28 slices, and we could pick and choose. Now we had a very small cake.
A tiny little
small.
A tiny little cake. Thank you, Enicia. I really am very late for the news, so my apologies for cutting you off. Thomas Watts is here now with the headlines.